Hello folks, this is just a bit of an insight into how to use natural water on your farm. I've got a natural fed spring there. I've just connected that blue alkathene into it just for a temporary setup to prove the theory is going to work. I've run the alkathene up the yard to a DAB digital pump just to prove that it could handle the distance to draw the water and the height difference between the two, and it seems to be managing just fine. It's a fairly simple, straightforward, what they call plug and play system. You've got your inlet and your outlet. The outlet at the moment's just connected to a stop tap that you can alter the flow by or stop the flow altogether. Once you stop the flow, the pump shuts itself down after a second or two to get used to the idea that it's not being asked to provide any more water. There's a digital display on the front, tells you how many litres of water you're using, how many kilowatts of electric you're using to pump it. Simple enough thing. Inlet pipe, outlet pipe, 3-pin plug. I think it was somewhere in the region of about 300 and I can't exactly remember now, 320, 340, 360, somewhere in there. As water's detected, as it's now stopped itself, built its pressure up, nothing happens now. If that was connected, if you imagine that wasn't there or was connected to a ball cock valve and a water trough, and suddenly water's needed, once water's sensed, the pump just starts up pumping again. You can program the pump to provide more or less pressure depending on how much seal you've got in your ball cock valves and things like that. And then you shut it down, and that's the basic idea. When I get the system fully installed, I'm going to dig the other side of this wall. There's a water pipe which will allow me to connect to the system for these cattle sheds. I'm going to dig along here, along through this hedge row. Ignore the mess, I'm just in the process of having a bit tidy up at the moment. And along here I have another spring, totally unrelated to the one I'm using at the moment, which has currently got a block. But once dug out and replaced, the pipe's blocked here at the end's got mashed in, but I'm going to dig a water tank in here somewhere to catch this spring water that comes down the field. Dig my water pipe from here along to that shed that's a lean-to, and then theoretically all of them sheds there, which currently house more or less all my cattle, I'll be on natural water rather than going through a metered supply. And hopefully someday I'll get some better than average gates to go on here, make it like a compound to fence off between the cattle sheds in the field. It's always a bit of a nuisance when you're trying to clean the sheds out and you've got stock in the field. So that's the general consensus of what I'm trying to get achieved at the moment anyway. Hope that gives somebody some ideas as to how you can go about things.